Hey gamers, what's going on? So today we are looking at the whole Ubisoft situation once again. Now there's an article that came out yesterday on September the 24th, 2024 regarding Assassin's Creed Shadows press reviews being cancelled, hinting that a potential delay of the game may occur. This happens as Ubisoft pulls out of Tokyo Game Show. Now, my initial thoughts on when I saw this article this morning and read through it was that Ubisoft is trying to avoid Japan as much as possible because one, if they do a live reveal somewhere at Tokyo Game Show, what's going to happen over here effectively is they're going to have actual feedback. They cannot face Japan after what they've done. They know for a fact that they hate Japan. They know for a fact that they just cannot stand anything related to Japanese culture, and they're doing whatever they can to trash it with this game. We already know that. We can see it. They hate Japanese history. They hate the way Japan does stuff, and they just straight out hate Japan with the way they're carrying on with everything, especially the whole debacle regarding the Tory Gate. There's no other explanation for this. To say that up until this point in time, everything has been an accident or a mistake, trust me, if it's once, fine. If it's twice, it's a coincidence. But more than once, more than twice, just several times over and over, they've just shown how much they just do not like Japan. They're doing everything they can to rewrite Japanese history and saying, look, this is how it should be done. They always claim it's a work of fiction, but if it's a work of fiction, then why the hell are they so hard up about this? You can easily change it if it's a work of fiction, isn't it? But nope, they're going down this path because they want to make sure that they can push whatever agenda or message that they have for this kind of stuff. Now, my thing about them pulling out of TGS is simple. They didn't want to face Japan, but they also didn't want their investors to catch wind as to a live reaction from Japan to this game. They didn't want people to see it as effectively one of the bigger platforms out there, being TGS, exactly what Japan feels and giving live feedback. They did everything they could to avoid this, and my theory about them doing this was so that they could delay the game, saying that, look, we need to polish the game up a bit, but it doesn't really need polishing. They're not going to change anything or do anything different about the game. They're just trying to avoid a closer release window to TGS because there'll be questions asked. If you could launch the game in November, why didn't you attend TGS? What were you hiding from? You know, that kind of stuff. So now, going back onto another article that came out today on the 25th of September, AC Shadows has been officially delayed to 2025. I believe it's going to be February the 14th is when we're going to be seeing a release for it. And another thing that's very important about this as well is they are also ditching the traditional season pass model, which in my opinion isn't really traditional. It's just a dog shit practice in a single player game. I'm just calling it for what it is. All players will be able to enjoy the game at the same time on February 14, and those who pre-order the game will be granted the first expansion for free. So they're trying to push pre-orders, first of all, increasing their number of early sales, which is where the game makes the bulk of its sales. So they're doing whatever they can to get that by saying the first expansion will be free. They're then trying to earn some goodwill from customers by saying the season pass model will be dropped effectively. And then they're also trying to tell everybody that, look, guys, we are going to be treating you equally. So you don't have to pay extra to get early access to the game. You'll be getting access to the game irrespective of which one you want. So what they're saying is, order the game in advance so that you can get the DLC for free. Regardless of how much money you spend, you will all be treated the same, which is what you should have been treated in the first place. You'll all get access to the game immediately. So pre-ordering the game is your best bet to get as early access as possible to the game. On top of that, we are the good guys because there's no season pass model being implemented in this game. So you don't have to stress or worry about it. We are all fine. We are a good company is what they're trying to paint themselves as. The company concluded the game will mark the return of our new release on Steam Day 1. In an official post on the company X account, Ubisoft Mark Alexis Cote elaborated, Assassin's Creed Shadows is a dream project for us, finally bringing the series to feudal Japan with many features developed within our community in mind. No? What are you talking about? Okay, such as parkour or renewed stealth brought by new technology, all set in a beautiful immersive world. This is an ambition addition to the franchise, a rich experience that can be lived through the eyes of two unique protagonists, but we realize we need more time to polish and refine the experience, pushing further some of our key features. This is where I think it's a bunch of bullshit. They were fine right up until TGS. So everything was going smooth up until TGS, and conveniently the whole Tory Gate situation, which occurred I think yesterday or the day before. All of this backlash is something that they want to avoid as close as possible to the release of the game. So they're hoping by the time February comes around, they can do whatever they can to spin the whole thing, get some positive PR going, tell the investors, look, everybody loves this game and everything is fine, or hide the truth from their investors and then get it out there. They know for a fact if they were to release this game now, with everything they've done to insult Japan, there's no way in hell this game will sell well. So what they've done, they say everybody gets access to the game day one. If you pre-order the game, you get the first expansion for free. Congratulations, it's no longer a season pass model. We're going back to the way games should be made, or should have been made, for the last decade or so. As such, we've made the decision, going back to the article, we made the decision to postpone the release date to February 14, 2025. The game will release on a broad range of platforms, including Steam at launch. Additionally, pre-orders will be refunded and all future pre-orders will be granted the first expansion for free, he continued. So what they're saying is, hey guys, look, we're the good guys, here's some goodwill. Cote added, we understand the decision will come as disappointing news. No, it doesn't. Especially to those who've been waiting patiently for AC Shadows game inspired by feudal Japan. But we sincerely believe that this is the best interest of the game and ultimately your experience as a player. Nope, this is the best interest of them trying to save their own skin. Because they know if this game launches now, their investors are going to pick up that something is heavily off over here, and there's no way for them to hide everything that they've done. They have to face the music if they release the game now. And facing the music means only one thing. This game's going to fail as hard as Star Wars Outlaws. Rest assured, we're looking forward to the moment when you will embark on a memorable adventure with Naoe and Yasuke. Until then, we thank you for your ongoing support, he concluded. This is a bunch of crap. We all know this. This confirms speculation that Tom Henderson and Insider Gaming that Ubisoft was planning to delay the game after it pulled out of TGS. The official Ubisoft Japan account announced on X that it was pulling out of TGS show. It translated from user Prairie 4 states, I'm not going to say that properly, to our community members regarding our planned online participation in TGS 2024 scheduled on September 26th at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We regret to inform you that we had to cancel our exhibition due to various circumstances. We'll continue to carry the official streaming commemorative presentation campaign that is currently underway. The company added, we apologize for the last minute notice. Those who were looking forward to the stream, we express our heartfelt apologies. Following this announcement, Tom Henderson and Insider Gaming reported that various sources informed that AC Shadows press previews were scheduled to take place next week and an embargo date for previews would be announced then. Henderson then shared, at the time of writing, AC Shadows is still scheduled for its release in November 12, 2024. So this is building on the previous article from the previous day. So as far as this entire situation goes, I suspect, or my gut feel here is that the PR for this is so bad. Given how bad Star Wars Outlaws performed, nobody has high hopes for this game technically, but it's given all the controversy surrounding this game, nobody's going to be buying this game. In fact, people will probably be actively boycotting this game. I suspect that the bulk of the people who are going to play this game at launch will be those who either pirate the game, those who got the game for free through sponsorships, or were given a review code for the game. But the bulk of players out there are not going to bother with it. Maybe you'll get those guys who are on the Ubisoft subscription package that may do it day one, but I suspect that's highly unlikely. Considering that they want to launch this on Steam as well on day one, already shows that they're desperate for sales. They also want to refund all the current pre-orders. Why? Is there not much pre-orders for that? That's why it's easy to say that. I mean, all 10 of your modern audience people were the ones who bought the game probably and pre-ordered it already. I doubt there's anybody else more than those 10 people. So that's why it's easy to say that we're going to refund the game, because there's nobody there. Nobody purchased the game ahead of time. That's effectively what's probably happened over here. And now they're doing everything they can to turn tail and run to save this game as much as possible. Worse from this though, they're going to have to answer to their investors. And we already know that Ubisoft is tanking hard. It's failing miserably and there's nothing they can do to save themselves. The fact of the matter is this is an evil company that needs to be dealt away with. They're no longer the game company that they used to be years ago. From what I remember, they always make some of the banger games out there, like Splinter Cell, for example. The earlier Assassin's Creed games were total gold, in my opinion. Everything that I played up until Assassin's Creed Black Flag, even Rogue, was absolutely amazing. After that, absolutely awful. To some extent, some were pretty good, though. Like Odyssey, I've only played that for about an hour, though. That's the one in Egypt, right? I can't remember which one it is. There's so many of these. Oh, it's Origins, sorry, not Odyssey. But yeah, anyway, with that said and done, guys, I'm out of this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs down if you didn't. Comment down below, what are your thoughts on this? What do you think is going on in the background? My gut feel is they just trying to avoid bad PR. They're ready to launch this game in November. They just don't want to launch it now because they know they will not make the sales given their track record for this year. And hopefully they try to turn everything around and earn as much goodwill as possible to push the sales out. So anyway, I'm out of this video. I'll see you next time. I got a few more videos coming up. I'll see what's gonna happen over there and I'll just let you know. See you then. Bye.